Hey guys, it's me again. I think I have almost everything out here that I'm going to need for my holiday inspired look today. Yeah, it's been a couple of days. And by a couple of days, I mean it's been like stupid couple of days. I've been in so much pain. It's absolutely ridiculous. Ridiculous. I've been barely able to even get up off the couch. It's been bad. It's been really bad. Not gonna lie. It sucked. So, because it takes a few minutes to set in, I have already primed my face and let it sit for a couple minutes. Make sure my brush is clean. And I'm going to use the VFX Pro because I've got, as you can tell, I've barely slept. I've got these dark circles. I want to get that off there first. I swatched a lipstick on my hand. Ugh, don't need that color on my face. And I always use the back of my hand because it warms up the makeup before it gets to my face. Plus then I'm not like beating it into my brush and getting it like way down in here. It's a pain in the butt to clean if it's way down in there. And I'm using this coverage today because it's a more full coverage. I'll probably use, I should have probably used my CC cream under it, but I didn't. That's one of the beautiful things about inexpensive makeup from pharmacy is you don't have to feel guilty about using multiple things because it's like, you know, sometimes you just need a little more. And you know, while the VFX is super, you know, great coverage, I do have a lot of redness going on because I am flaring. So I just thought that, you know, I should have maybe put the CC cream because that's a color correcting and it's a little bit more coverage, but it's like a really super lightweight. But this is doing okay. This is like not wearing anything too. I mean, all of our foundations are like super layerable, great coverage. I mean, even our BB cream, I was just shocked at the BB cream when I first started and I first tried it. Was like insane coverage. It was so good. I was like, I've never seen a BB cream cover the way that ours does. You know, especially when you layer it. It's like super I was gonna put my hair up, but you know what, that's just gonna take too much energy to do that for me today. Just too much. And I can't do it. I can't do it. And I'm gonna put some concealer. I think I'm going to get a darker concealer also. So I can contour with it because I like to contour. Yeah, I'm gonna use my blending bud. And it's not wet, of course, because I wasn't thinking I was going to use it, so it was just kind of sitting there looking at me like all lonely. And I like to pat my concealer on because I feel like it gives better coverage than just swiping it. Put a little bit more on under my eyes. But now I am going to set it with our porcelain powder because it's a holiday look. I don't want to be too dewy because I recognize that, you know, I'm not quite as young as most people are. So I just want to give it a little softer. I want to give it a softer look. And I am putting this on before my blush and my contour and my highlight because I want to get my face. I don't want to, you know, I'll probably put a little more on after I do all of that. But I just wanted to get it, my foundation set. Okay, so I am going to use the Face Sculpting palette today because it's a beautiful palette. It's the highlighter, and you've got 2 shades of contour. One's a contour and one maybe is a bronzer. You could use it either way. But I love this. Maybe I'll use this brush. Get all this stuff off it. I'm going to use the middle one for the contour. I'm just going to go up under here, underneath my cheekbone. Now we have a contour stick too. But you just want to come kind of just like right here underneath where the ball of your cheek would be. It's kind of even with the corner of your eye. So when you're putting it on, that kind of gives you an idea of where to begin and where to stop. And you want to bring it down a little bit. And I have a really high forehead, so I'm going to try to shrink that up a little bit. And I have this little dip right here. What this does is this kind of creates a shadow of your face and creates, you know, kind of narrows your face. I mean, you can see already that it's brought my cheekbones out. I already have prominent cheekbones, but this just makes them set out even more. And then you kind of go like down the side of your nose a little bit. Bring it up to your eyebrow. This will narrow your nose down. Makes it look slimmer. All right, so now I'm going to use what I would consider to be the bronzer, and I'm just going to go back here on the back of my cheek a little bit to kind of fill in back in here, come out on the, blend it out onto my cheekbone, and brush in the contour a little bit. And then I'm going to use Terracotta Blush in number 17. And I'm going to focus this right here on the balls or apples of my cheeks and kind of blend it back. This stuff does kind of create a little bit of a highlight too. It's got a bit of a shimmer to it, which will draw attention to my cheekbones, you know, the apples of my eye, you know, apples of my cheeks. And that's kind of like directly below the pupil. You just want to go on right on your cheekbone. And it seems ironic to me to be putting color onto my cheeks when my face is on fire. And I know you can't see it very good, but man, I can feel it. Oh, my face is absolutely on fire. It's ridiculous. Okay, so I'm gonna clean off my brush. I have, where'd it go? There we go. I'm gonna use my fan brush in the lighter, and I'm just gonna go like right here, right where the light would hit, right on the top of my cheekbone. Just add a little more, and then go down the center of my nose, the Cupid's bow, and that's like really reflective. Whew. Ah, oh, this light is really bad. I don't like glowing. Oh, and that was light. Anyway, whatever. It's gonna have to work. Okay. So that's pretty much it. I might go back in with a little more blush if I feel like I need it. Right now, I don't think I do. I think it looks pretty decent. Okay, so I'll get all my brushes put back in their respective spots because I've got so many laying around here. I can't keep track of what's where. Oh, and that's a pen. Yeah. I'm kind of crazy today. Kind of brush that in a little bit. Okay, so, and I've not used this palette yet, but I'm going to use the Glam palette, Glam Up palette. So, like I said, I've not used this one yet, but I'm super excited to use it. Oh no, that's not the one I want to use. This is the one I want to use. And I'm going to do everything in matte first, and then I'm going to go in with the shimmer. Okay, so I'm going to use the taupe first. It's like a medium brown, and I'm going to put it right here, like right about where my brow bone is, because I know it's prominent, but I just want to kind of create more of a shadow. And as you can see, I'm tilting my head back. I'm not like lifting my eyebrows, because lifting my eyebrows will pull my skin up and it will make sure that everything is off, because I have, you know, heavy brows and I have a heavy lid. So I just want to make sure that I'm not pulling it where it doesn't need to be, because that creates a weird line, and we don't want weird lines. Kind of buff it out a little bit. I do pull my eye this way so it pulls my skin tight, because I want to pull my eye up this way, but I want my skin to be natural. Okay, and now we're gonna go in with Warm Teddy. I'm gonna change my brush real quick, which is kind of a rusty color, kind of a rusty reddish brown. I'm just kind of doing, not really the outer V, but kind of to the outer V, you know, like the last third of my eye, up into the crease a little bit. My nose tickles. I'm gonna blend that out a little bit. All right. Now I'm going to use this firmer flat brush that comes in one of our makeup sets, and I'm going to use black. And I'm going to use this very, very lightly, and I'm making sure I don't have like a whole crap ton on my brush. Now I don't want to go over that red totally, but I want to make sure that I have kind of a smokier look. I'm going to bring it down here below my eye. brush a little bit. Go back in and blend it. Okay. I'm going to go back in with a little bit more of that Warm Teddy, just to kind of tone down that black a little bit, just kind of right there in the middle of my eye. Blend it. I need a little bit firmer blending brush. Okay. Whew. So now I'm going to go in with a Dusty Rose on my inner eye. It's like a light pink. And mind you, these are all matte. These are all matte. I've done this all with matte shadows. Go under my eye with that. This Dusty Rose is really, really pretty. All right, back to blending. I do a lot of blending. Okay, I probably should put my eyebrows on so we can actually see what my eyes are doing. Oh, nuts. I forgot to... Where did I put that? bit cold back here, so I want to warm up my brush or my lash curler because it's like my lashes are ridiculously straight. I'm going to use my mirror to do my eyebrows. I know they're kind of atrocious. I'm going to fix them. Brush them out a little bit. My eyebrows are so thin. So this is the final palette, the final new palette that I'm using today. This one is more like a everyday palette, I think. It gives you kind of the essentials that you need for an everyday matte look, but I'm kind of enjoying this holiday look from it. So now now that I've got my eyebrows done, I'm gonna go back in with this gold tail, and I'm gonna put that like right here, right on the inner corner of my eye. It's a really pretty shimmer right there on the inner corner of my eye. Okay, and then I'm going to go in and use Nefertiti, which is kind of like a rose gold. I'm just going to pat it over that warm teddy color that I did. Give it a little shimmer, a little pop. Wow, that really makes your eyes pop, doesn't it? That gold tail is like gonna be my favorite, I think, because it really accentuates my eyes. Blend that into the Nefertiti a little bit. Alrighty, there's that. Alright, so now I'm going to use the eyeliner, and I'm using #1 pencil. It's waterproof. Oh no, this isn't one that's waterproof. I don't even know that I have a waterproof pencil. Pretty sure I do. Yeah. Some of them say waterproof. Some of the Express pencils say waterproof. But this one does not. So I'm going to lightly go in and line. This pencil is super sharp. Sorry, hanging with my mouth open. Well, that's real attractive. You can see I kind of went right with the center of my pupil. And then now I'm going to use the silver, like on the waterline. Oh my gosh, that tickles so bad. Oh, and where's my, there it is. I'm taking my flat brush and I'm going to smudge it. That gives me a really cool smoky eye look. I really, really like it. And where did I put it? Oh, there it is. I did get out my glitter eyeliner, my liquid, because I wanted to put a little bit like on the inner corner of my eye. Even though I've got that gold there, I still want to bring just a little bit. I just want to give it a little more pop. I could have used my gold liner too, but since I was using black and silver, kind of doing a mixed metal kind of a look. dry a little bit. Oh, I split my cap. That's why it won't screw on right. I guess I gotta order a new one because I split my cap. I mean, how ridiculous is that? I don't even know how I did it. Maybe put some glue on it and it'll stay put. I don't know. I'll figure it out in a minute. Right now I need to find my spoolie brush and brush out my lashes. I always do this, well, I usually do this first. Because it gets off all the extra eyeshadow, eyeliner, anything that I have put on my eyelashes, it's now off there. Get my lash curler out. And I really find that using it warm does help. And I'm going to let those settle for a minute. And I'm going to put on my Red Love. And we have several reds, but I just want to be annoying today because Steve doesn't like red, so. And I'll fix that. Fix it in a minute. Oh, sorry. All right, so now that my lashes have had a chance to settle a little bit, I'm going to put on some mascara. I know I should be talking while I do this, but I can barely walk and chew bubble gum at the same time, so just bear with me. And I don't wear false eyelashes yet because I'm not used to them. I mean, I have worn them and I'm okay with them, but it takes me an hour to get them on and get them right and to make sure that they're on properly. Finally starting to get the hang of doing my lower lashes. They still stick straight out, but I'm getting them better. They're starting to curl a little bit thanks to the lash growth serum. They're finally making the turn towards the better. All right, I'm gonna go back and do one more length. Just focusing right on the tips of my eyelashes. There's the length. And I'm gonna clean off my spoolie brush real quick because I gotta fix my eyeliner on this, or yeah, my liquid liner on this eye. Got a little too much. And I literally just learned this trick, and I don't know how I didn't know it forever. You just use your spoolie brush and kind of go in and it takes it right off. I mean, how genius is that? I swear to God, that is the most genius thing I've ever been taught. It's the most genius thing I've ever been taught in all of my time doing makeup. I cannot believe that I didn't. I need to get a little something something on my upper lip because that's just gonna bug me. Putting a little concealer there helps make your lips look fuller. It gives your upper lip a little more definition. Sorry for wiggling the camera. So now I'm going to go back in with my volume, and I'm going to just kind of do it real quick. Touch that up with maybe some lip liner. Anyway, oh, sorry for my nose running. Oh, it's crazy. So that's it. I used the Glam Up palette to do the holiday look. You can tone it up, you can tone it down, you can do whatever you want. There's no rules in makeup. Just have fun with it. Do what feels right to you. Don't let anybody tell you that they don't like it, because you know what? It only matters if you do. Anyway, so I'm going to go and, I don't know, maybe be annoying. Anyway, have a great day. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always here. Just drop me a line. See you, bye.